Hello everyone, I just came across a video by Thomas Pearson. He was saying about how AI has stolen his voice. His voice was then used for profit. Excuse me, but when were our voices up for sale? I do not give consent to that, and I'm saying this before anyone tries to use my voice. This is me saying that I do not want that. This is outrageous, and this is not the first time that something like this has happened to him. Yes, his voice is lovely, and yes, it is one that you want to listen to, but you should always ask permission before using a person's voice, and I can't believe that in the year of 2026, I have to say this. There's an author I really like, and I would love for him to narrate my book when it's done, but I'm not just going to steal his voice and use it. I'm going to have to ask permission and pay him for the privilege. Stealing other people's voices is not illegal in this country, although I do think that there is something to be said for filing fraud charges. Someone actually said that in his comments. It's also identity theft, which is definitely illegal. Then people think he believes that, but he never actually said it. What happens when the AI becomes so convincing that people think he said something, but there's no way to prove he didn't say it? These days, you can sometimes tell if it's AI, but what happens in 100 years when it's so indistinguishable from real people? This needs to stop now, before it becomes too much. I'm all for progress, but not when it harms people. It's funny because there's a song I've been listening to, Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai. I remembered the video and song from my childhood. It didn't really make much sense to me then, but it does now. Machines are supposed to help humans. Siri is helpful to me because when my arthritis is bad, he can send a text message for me. He can make phone calls for me. He can even help me dictate my script. Then I will have him read it back to me, and because he now has human inflection, I can then tell if I need to put punctuation if I've missed any. I also use Grammarly. Again, sometimes if I've missed a comma or something, I want to know. So the spell check is important. But the generative AI is not something I will be looking into. And if you want to use my voice for any reason, you can ask me and I'll name my price. If that's not what you want, then no, you can't use my voice. By the way, if anyone wants to do any of these things and is comfortable using these features, it's not for me to tell you what to do. I, however, don't want to do it. Make sure that if you're borrowing someone else's voice, you definitely get their permission. Even actors nowadays are putting clauses in their contracts saying that they don't want their voices used to train AI. In YouTube Studio, I was asked if I'd allow AI to train its algorithm using my clips. I said no, absolutely not. I don't agree with it, and neither does Thomas. He's even willing to take this to court if they don't take everything down. I'll leave his links below so you can see what's going on, but when he's not going through this, he's pretty entertaining anyway. And I know that there will be some people who will say that this is what happens if you use the internet, if you become an influencer. They'll use your face and they'll use your voice, they'll do things like that, and they'll Photoshop you into things you didn't do. If you don't want that to happen, then you should just stay offline. But we all know that basically that is impossible these days. People go offline when they're asleep, and sometimes not even then. You can wake up to notifications that have gone through the night, or phone calls, or text messages at any time of day. Most things are wired to the internet these days. If you make a phone call and they decide to record it, then they can use that. Are we supposed to not pick up the phone or not have a mobile number in case they spoof it? What about that lovely new UK law? Now we have to scan our faces, IDs and everything so we can use the internet. While it would be lovely to go back to just using the public library, it's not plausible these days. We are connected to the internet, we cannot hide from it, so we must protect ourselves. Has this ever happened to you, or do you know someone to whom this has happened? Let me know in the comments. If you're still here, then you're handsome, and you're beautiful, and you... Well, I'm speechless. I'll let you know next time I see you. Over to the pets. Hello all, this is Sylvie. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.
Hey everyone, my name's Bonjo. If you enjoyed yourself, then give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and if you had fun, then comment down below and let my mum know what your favourite sci-fi film is.